the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence. He's the one who runs him down, and my goodness, that is just a disastrous loss for this offense. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run.
And Mahomes is going to go down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. So how's that for an interesting way to start this ball game?
First drive of the game, and you go backwards all the way into your own end zone?
Guess it kind of makes you wonder what else we might have in store here in this one. Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27.
49, check 49.
Here's Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Jalen Smith leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And he's going to go down again. DeMarcus Lawrence able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And an alley to run. Able to find a seam for 14 yards, but still now facing a 4th down after the scramble.
Well, it's not going to be a first down, but that's a nice job of picking up yardage on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you. And in this case, it wasn't enough to pick up the first down.
And this one is right down the middle. And they will jump out in front here with a very unusual scoreline of 3-2. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Damian Wilson in on the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Get ready, get ready. Good. 59.
Hey.
Watch the pass.
This is Elliott. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
The tackle made by Reggie Wagler.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Hey, 47.
Check 59, Mike.
26.
Prescott to throw it. On the left side, Gallup's got it. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Obviously, they didn't get everything they wanted on that completion, but they put themselves in a spot where you've got to at least think about going for it. I know where we are on the field, but still, you've got to think.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Ezekiel Elliott, 66 yards, and the Cowboys have retaken the lead. It certainly worked, but that was a gutsy call to go for it on 4th and short.
Yeah, not sure I would have made that call, but give them a ton of credit for deciding to go for it and not only doing it, but doing it in fine fashion. Takes me back to this summer when we were touring camps. Remember we watched them practice, and they worked hard in these situations, and they blocked it up perfectly.
And defensively, they were so worried about the line of scrimmage. Once he got past that first wave of tacklers, goodbye. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right.
Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, our score, 9-3. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a first down carry here from McCoy. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Now they'll try and run the sweep to McCoy. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards there and a first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they get to that end zone real fast.
They go play fake. Mahomes. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Give him 30 yards there. They lulled them to sleep there, so to speak. That was all set up by the running game, wasn't it?
Another example of what all offensive coordinators tell us. When the running game's operating, it really opens up the playbook, and that's when they hit them with the play action. And you can see the defenders rushing towards the line of scrimmage, then scrambling back trying to cover. Couldn't get there in time.
Well scripted there, the big running play, now the big passing play. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
54.
Hey, Ridley.
Check, block 54.
On 2nd down and 4, Mahomes. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Partner, switching gears for a second, a really cool moment on Sunday night when Clay Matthews, former Browns linebacker, was inducted into Cleveland's Ring of Honor. And, of course, his son Clay was playing for the opposite team that night. It was a really neat moment.
Fantastic moment. And it's Clay 2 and Clay 3, correct?
Yes.
Dad is 2, son who's playing for the Rams now is 3. When he popped out there to see the rest of the family, all of them wearing the 57 jersey, They play the second war with such distinction for Cleveland for all those years. When he played long enough, a lot of people think he played with Otto Graham. I mean, it was amazing. About nearly a 20-year career there. And just phenomenal what he got done. And even better to see his son able to pop out there and share the moment with him.
Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
To throw again on second down. Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. 20. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 64 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. That is a dangerous combination right there, as we are learning quickly. Mahomes to Hill.
And think about the number of ways that they are dangerous, because Hill can run past anyone, so he can throw it all the way downfield to him. But also on the shorter catches, as we saw here, catch it underneath, catch it in front of someone, he makes a move or uses his speed, and he's still gone. Either way, he can go the distance.
And either way, good luck. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Let's go, let's go. Kill, kill, kill.
Hey, we're going to 54. Why
They'll try the right side with Elliott. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Prescott now from the 50. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And a nice gain at 21 yards. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
We're going to 53. Under.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Elliott. Kendall Fuller in on the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Prescott. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Like a freight train there, Derek Nottie with a sack.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle, and frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fake.
And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. Marr able to put this one through, and that will make this a 9-point lead. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
After the made field goal, Marr back out there to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Check.
Go to 54, go to 54. Line. Gun.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line.
On second down, it's Elliott. Power running by Zeke. 12 yards there and a first down. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Cooper was the target there, but it'll be second down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. On second down now, it's Elliott. Oh, Zeke with a quick feet. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Rush in.
Then we're going to 53.
Hey, check 24. Check 24. Check 3.
Now Elliott. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you.
Hey, kill. 47. 26.
From the 29, Prescott. That is caught at the 7. 22 yards there, a first down.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop him?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But
that he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And now Jason Garrett electing for his guys to try for 2.
Showing up. Hey, alert 3. Mike, check, 59.
They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the two-point conversion to extend this lead. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
Let's get it.
Here we go, 46. Under.
Mike 5'9",
26.
To throw is Prescott. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Back now in Arlington as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Here's Hill on the return. 51 yards on the punt there. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go,
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. Following the interception, here's Prescott. Buying time to his left. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott, and now it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Here we go, going to 54. Line in. Here we go, going to 54. Going to 54. Line in.
59, Mike, check, 59. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up. You look small.
26.
Now Prescott.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
He's coming. We got double up.
On third down, Elliott. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
We got this.
On the return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 28-yard line.
Fire down these two.
Game situation. Let's go.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally, down at the 41-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And it's 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now a draw play. This is McCoy. And for a second straight play, that Cowboy defense gets him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Now Mahomes. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. DeMarcus Lawrence getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Christian Covington. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line.
59.
On first down, Elliott. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Check, 59.
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the...
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head. But
that's
the
about
virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So this one will end in a victory for the